Simply put, don't go down without a fight. Good morning. Welcome to the conversation on Tio West Television Network, your digital first Pan-African news network. And as always, the conversation comes to you from Abuja, that's Nigeria's capital city. And my name is Adesu Ausui.
And I am Sagir Ibrahim. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
All right. Good morning, Sagi. How are you doing?
Doing very
I
well.
think I always have to say good morning, Sagi. How are you doing on the show? All right, so we move straight into the stories. That's development from across Africa, and then we'll be starting from these news. So, a police in Somalia's breakaway Somaliland region on Tuesday arrested a man at an airport as he attempted to smuggle 200 lizards to Egypt. Previous seizures of illegal trafficking of wildlife have involved birds, officials in Somaliland said, adding that this was the first case involving reptiles.
After a 15-year renovation, Egypt on Tuesday finally reopened the 4,700-year-old southern tomb of King Josa at the Pyramid of Saqqara to tourists. I was about to say terrorists there. Following the coronavirus pandemic, the North African country is keen to reinvigorate tourism and has unveiled a series of new discoveries and a new museum in recent months.
I feel like Egypt is one place everybody should visit at least once in their lifetime.
Yes, I think that's because it's one of the oldest cities still in existence. Egypt, Ethiopia as well. So these are sites I personally would want to go and see for myself.
And it's amazing how they've preserved so much of history. 4,700 years old tombs, you see from... It's just amazing.
It amazes even engineers themselves.
Exactly.
Because a lot of the works that were put into creating those pieces defies, laws of engineering itself. So it's very amazing and something I would want to see for myself as well.
Me too. All right, away from Egypt. So plans that will bring Russian mercenaries into Mali have been criticized by France's foreign minister on Tuesday, saying such a move was incompatible with the French military presence in its former colony. Diplomatic and security sources on Monday said a deal that will allow Russian mercenaries into Mali, extending Russian influence over security affairs in West Africa, is close. All right, that's it for Development Across Africa segment here on the conversation this morning. But before we wrap up this segment, I'll quickly bring you COVID-19 updates from across Africa. And afterward, we'll be looking at the big story today.
TOS TV Network mobile app is now available. You can now catch up on our breaking news, stream our programs live, watch out for the latest update on sports and politics as they unfold. You can also get notifications for our upcoming programs and events. All these on our TOS TV Network mobile app, available on Apple Store and Google Play Store. TOS TV News from Africa by Africans.
You're also watching the conversation on your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS Television, and as always, you could be a part of the conversation by connecting with us on our various social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at TOS TV Network. You could also watch the conversation via our website at www.tostvnetwork.com, as well as stream some of our content via our YouTube page at TOS TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It is the big story segment of the conversation, and this morning's focus is going to be on staying healthy in a season of disease outbreak. Joining us via telephone to unbundle this issue is Dr. Sunday Olatunde, and he is a clinical pharmacist. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone in the studio.
Yes,
Thank you for having me again on the program.
Welcome to the conversation once again. So, doctor, I was going to ask, from the month of August till now, people have said they have recorded so many sick cases ranging from malaria, typhoid, and even flu. So how do we ensure that we prevent all of these diseases and infections?
Kindly come again. I can't hear the later part of the question, please.
Okay. So I was saying over the past 1 month or probably two, people have talked about the record of various illnesses ranging from malaria, typhoid, and even flu. So my question is, how do we ensure that we prevent all of these infections and diseases?
Okay, thank you very much once again for having me on the program.
You're welcome.
Let me first and foremost state that in this time and season where we have outbreak and spread of different diseases and illnesses,
Yes.
it is very important to stay healthy. And a healthy workforce actually determines the direction of any economy of any country whatsoever. Therefore, it's very important that we all stay healthy as much as possible. And kudos to TOS TV for giving us this opportunity to actually relate with the public. Number one thing to be done in this time and season is to maintain an optimum hygiene. Optimum hygiene. And when we talk of hygiene, we'll be talking of environmental hygiene.
Yes.
That our environment should be kept as clean as possible. Overgrown grasses should be cut. Sewage disposal should be optimum. I'm talking of a solid waste should be properly disposed. The liquid waste from the septic tank should not be allowed to leak and should be disposed appropriately. Apart from that, drainages where they are not present should be made, and things of some canned materials should not be allowed to stay to collect water in our environment because they can breed mosquitoes. That is about environmental hygiene. But we take a look at personal hygiene as well. We are talking hygiene still. Nail hygiene is very important. It will be important to cut our nails, to not allow it to grow unnecessarily because it can harbor fungi and bacteria that cause nail infection. Teeth hygiene is also there. Brush your teeth twice a day so that you don't allow plague to form on your teeth. Food hygiene is important. Our food should be kept as clean as possible. When we need to cook them, we should cook them properly, up to boiling point if it's possible, and heat our food when they are warm and not when they are cold. For when foods are cold, they can attract flies that can drop pathogenic organisms on those foods. Then hand hygiene is very important as well. Hand hygiene, all of us should wash our hands regularly, especially when we have used the bathroom. And for mothers who handle the diapers of small children, they should wash their hand with soap and water under a running water before they handle other things, after they might have handled the diapers of the children. Number two is medical checkup, regular. I said medical or regular medical checkup. Many non-communicable diseases which people have today, such as high blood pressure, such as diabetes, such as enlarged prostate, and many more. They are called non-communicable diseases. Many people become either diabetic or hypertensive when the disease is already advanced in their body. And this makes it to be much more difficult to manage. And in some cases, it is also expensive to manage. Apart from being expensive and difficult, it may have also damaged some other organs in the body before they are discovered. So when one does regular medical checkup, you are likely going to discover some of these diseases when they are still brewing and discover them when they are not advanced. By that, the management will be, simpler. It's going to be less expensive. At the same time, it will not have damaged other organs such as the kidney, the brain, and the heart itself. Taking proper and optimum rest, there's no need to overwork at this point in time. However, it is not encouraged that we stay idle. We take regular rest when necessary and take about 6 to 8 hours of sleep per day. is very important. Sleep is a revigorating process by nature. When we sleep, there are hormones such as the endorphins that are released into our body stream, into our bloodstream, which actually cushion us from the effect of stress.
Right.
So it will be important to take adequate rest and sleep this time around.
Okay.
Exercise is important.
Okay.
Do not allow a sedentary lifestyle. A sedentary lifestyle is that of lifestyle where an individual does not work, is not active, but eats 3 times or more than that a day.
Okay.
It will make you to unnecessarily gain weight.
Right.
And when you become overweight, it predisposes you to being hypertensive, diabetic, and so on.
All right.
Okay.
Number 5 points is to identify stressors and avoid them.
Okay.
Many of us have many things that cause stress in our life. For some, it is an unmet deadline at work.
Okay.
And for some other people, it could be emotional and it could be psychological reasons.
Okay.
So we should identify them appropriately and avoid them.
Okay.
For when you are stressed,
yes,
there are a lot of biological elements that are released into your bloodstream, which could cause increase in free radicals accumulating in one's body, and it could poison the functionality of our cells.
Okay, doctor.
Thank you,
Number
Doctor.
6 is that
Can you hear me? Can you hear me,
to
Doctor?
maintain.
Hello,
Can you hear
doctor.
me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Unfortunately, we're out of time, so we have to cut you short. You know. But
so thank you very much for having me.
Thank you
so
so
much
much. That was
for
quite
the
a
much
lot.
you've
Thank you
said.
so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
doctor. Yes.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, and thank you to our viewers for staying with us on the conversation this morning. Don't forget the conversation will be back to you same time tomorrow. But follow TOS TV Network across all social media platforms. That's TOS TV Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course subscribe to TOS TV Network on YouTube. You can also stream the conversation on every other program we have on www.tostvnetwork.com. My name is Adesuwa Osuyi.
And I am Sagir Ibrahim. Stay safe and we'll see you tomorrow.